How's it going, everybody? Haven't done a video in a while. Thought I'd give you guys an update since I guess the postal logger. But yeah, there's a few things that are changing. The lot is getting a lot smaller, just because we're adding equipment to it. So I went and picked up first thing today. But you can see behind me, we brought the manure spreader up 2 weeks ago, and the same week I got the postal logger. So I got bearings to go through on that. Otherwise, I made the trip just fine. I don't know if I showed this. I got a hay conveyor from a friend for some. I did some work for them, and they gave me a hay conveyor. So pretty excited about that. I gotta put it together, see if the motor works. The chain's still spread apart, but that I'm not real worried about right now because the barn, which I've been kind of wanting to work on, but other stuff's been taking higher priority. That may be a winter project, if nothing else. I know I need to work on it, but there's a million things that I got to work on. So just in order, we'll knock out what we can. That's still on the priority list, along with the shed. So yeah, I'll flip you around. I'll show you what else has arrived. Yeah, so we have a few things coming, and that is the first of many. So stay tuned. But yesterday, got off work and got this on online auction. I've been looking at wagons for a while for feed storage, you know, looking for deals more than anything. And I got this for a hell of a deal for what everything else is going for. I'm very happy. J&M 250, can put extensions on. Yeah, I oiled this up and it moves a lot easier, but there is no ladder to it. And the other thing is on this side, see those holes? That's basically your top plate and then overlaps your bottom. So that we will fill up, not hard. Where I work at, I can get flashing, and if nothing else, bolt that in there to cover that up. Not a big deal. It's just all along here in some spots. That's still, you know, it's a issue that has to be fixed, but not hard. Good tires, you know, nothing bad to say about it. 8-ton gear. Yeah, Bradford gear. So that was the first thing. And then I was approached by a coworker about some equipment for I'm saying a steal of a deal. Didn't ask around. He just came up and approached me about it, and I told him yes before I even saw anything. But yeah, a hay rack. First of all, this is the first thing that I noticed. This is a pipe hitch, so that's why it's back, but it does need some work. That timber's cockeyed. You know, it is what it is, but it pulled down the road great. I mean, I got up to about 40, 45, and then you start bouncing around a bit, but pulled down the road great. Metal frame. Of course, got a hole back there too. You know, redo the deck. But this, we're gonna kind of figure out what direction we want to go, because I am not looking at doing a ton of small squares a year. It's a lot easier doing rounds, and we're kind of in the market, or I have a neighbor that does custom, if nothing else. But yeah, of course we're still looking for that tractor, so stay tuned, and we'll see what happens. And I just realized up there we got a bolt that has to be tied on. So, but yeah, I mean, not for what it is, for the deal I got. This, yeah, I can't complain. So, yeah, that's that. And then stay tuned. We're going to have more stuff showing up the next couple days, because this is one of many for a deal. So, and on to the fencing thing. So I know I haven't got any videos of that, but it's been definitely a work in progress, because you're learning a 3-point postal logger. Yes, that's leaning out. I think I said in the other video, I'm trying to put all my posts leaning out, because when you tighten that wire up, that post is going to stand up. So naturally the hole is a little bit more crooked, and don't worry, they won't come out of the ground, and if they do, that's my problem to solve. So, but I got this one in, that one in. We have the other one on the other side of the cow lot. We got one in down there and all the way around the corner. So that's starting to set up. I got a post there, and we got another one that we got to put in right there, and then we got to get the rest of them. So when I started getting that going, I started thinking about cow lot design. So we are gonna tie in the existing barn, a little bit different than what I planned, but essentially I'm hoping to put a feed line in right here to this corner. Should support about 14-15 head. I think that's what the number came out to. And that would be steer lot on this side, and then we'll put a cow lot and eventually put a shed in here. So yeah, I want to put a feed line in, and the trailer would move, and then if I ever get a TMR or some sort of PTO driven feeder, then I can come in here and just dump and go, and then put bales out here and stuff. So that's partly why the wife and I built as you can see up there, we've got a chicken coop and a chicken run built. I like this, but this building may be bale storage, small square bale storage for this year. You know, I'm not really sure yet, but overall it's kind of, with how the yard is set up, and there's not a lot of room. I mean, there is some, but with putting in the shed, we're gonna end up having really a crammed area. So this ultimately is probably gonna have to go, unless we figure out what we want to do with it. But yeah, so that's the idea, and that's out to the cow lane. I've been slowly working at the woods, kind of cutting now, because it's a lot easier to cut trees down too. And we're getting that far point made, and we're going north, and then we'll have the whole outside pretty much open. And yeah, then we just set our posts and run our wire next year, and we will be set to graze. So the plan, even with cattle market, get some beef. Don't know how many yet, but we'll see. And right here, jump back in the cow lot, this would be basically my dividing line between steers and the cows. And then we'll put a gate system in here. Not exactly sure how that's going to go, but we'll be feeding out there or on our outwintering pasture, which I plan to use on that. Plan to use that field as the outwintering pasture. So yeah, we've been relatively warm, and then we cool off real quick. There's grass kind of has slowed down. Talking this week, I'm kept forgetting it, but soil tests, I plan on getting those done soon and going from there. So just ask for a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more, because if you like equipment, you're gonna like what you see.